There are motorcycles that whisper through the streets, and then there are machines like the Shineray XY250GY-6 that roar through the wilderness, making no apologies for their existence. This is not a commuter's compromise. This is not a showroom decoration. This is a beast born for dirt, dust, and danger, a two-wheeled gladiator built to devour terrain and spit out stories. The moment you fire up the XY250GY-6, the pulse of the engine speaks louder than words, and suddenly, you're not just riding, you're alive. Every rev is a challenge, every gear shift a dare, and every jump a declaration that you were never meant to be tamed. This isn't just a bike, it's a war cry on wheels. Underneath the raw, rugged exterior lies a 250cc air-cooled, single-cylinder 4-stroke engine that delivers the kind of punch that off-roaders crave. It's not about blind speed, it's about brutal torque, relentless thrust, and unstoppable grip. Whether you're ripping through rocky trails, climbing muddy inclines, or dancing over sand dunes, the XY250GY-6 pushes through with aggression and balance. It puts power exactly where you need it, on the throttle, under the tires, into your veins. That engine doesn't stutter, it surges. And with its robust 5-speed gearbox, you control the fury like a warrior commands his blade. You don't ask this bike for performance, you demand it, and it responds with a snarl. And here's the thing, they didn't stop at power. Shineray injected this dual-sport devil with trail-tested suspension that absorbs punishment like a sponge absorbs water. The long travel front forks and rear monoshock aren't just for show, they're your shield against the fury of the terrain. Go airborne, land hard, hit a rut, climb a hill, it doesn't flinch. The frame, steel strong, adventure ready, and prepared to carry you across chaos without breaking a sweat. The wheelbase, perfectly balanced, gives you razor-sharp handling whether you're carving up dirt corners or dodging obstacles like a ghost in the woods. Let's talk looks, because this bike isn't just about performance, it's a head-turner that screams attitude. Aggressive angular styling, high-mounted fenders, motocross-inspired ergonomics, it's built to look like it rides. Tough, lean, and ready to brawl. The elevated exhaust pipes aren't just for style, they're practical, allowing deep water crossings without hesitation. The knobby tires bite into the earth with a vengeance, and the spoked wheels offer resilience on terrain where cast wheels would cry. This is a bike that knows how to take a hit and keep coming. Now listen, price is where this thing blindsides the competition. Most bikes with this kind of off-road credibility and dual-purpose design will burn a hole in your pocket, but the Shineray XY250GY-6 shows up with value that's nothing short of explosive. In markets like Pakistan and many Southeast Asian countries, it undercuts premium brands by thousands, delivering a powerful, trail-ready machine for a fraction of the cost. And here's the knockout. It doesn't feel cheap. The fit and finish are solid, the components reliable, and the build rugged enough to ride into the unknown and make it back in one piece. But the hidden features, that's where this ride becomes legend. Start with the digital analog instrument cluster. It gives you modern readouts with old-school durability. You're informed, not distracted. The seat is narrow enough for stand-up riding and long enough for extended treks, built for adventurers, not posers. The fuel tank, clocking in at around 10 liters, isn't massive, but it's perfectly adequate for day-long excursions through dirt and gravel. There's even an electric starter and a backup kickstart, because when you're deep in the wild, redundancy isn't a luxury, it's survival. This bike doesn't care about paved roads and polished boots, it was built for muddy boots, helmet dust, and the roar of wind in your ears. It's not about the city, it's about the edge of the map. The Shineray XY250GY-6 dares you to find the places where the GPS fails, where the signal dies, and where adventure lives. And the moment you do, it's not just the bike that gets tested, it's you. Because this machine will not coddle you. It will challenge you. It will demand your courage, your grit, and your fire. Don't be fooled by its price tag or the badge on the tank. This isn't some throwaway off-brand experiment. Shineray has been building bikes that go toe-to-toe with global giants, and the XY250GY-6 is proof that performance doesn't need a premium badge. Riders who know, who truly ride the dirt, the rocks, the chaos, they know that specs on paper mean nothing if the machine can't bleed with you in the field. This one can. This one will. Every throttle twist is a commitment. Every jump is a vow. Every mile on the Shineray XY250GY-6 is an anthem sung in mud, sweat, and thunder. You don't just ride this bike. You conquer with it. You go to war with limits and come back with stories worth shouting. And if you're the kind of rider who doesn't want a bike that blends in, who wants a ride that stands out, carves paths, and earns scars, then this is your machine.